live on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cardinals ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Throwing, Imaliava unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ellis. Into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. You talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just feeds the running back, and they're able to get him down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. There's some room. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Split backs here. Gets the back moving. That's caught. It's Knight. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Iamaleava. Got it in the middle. It's Ellis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Makes the grab over the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Jennings. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fakes to grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Ellis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bruins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's on target and it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Knight. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Tight end now in motion. Play fake, Iamaleava. Working the big fella to the corner.
And how about that as an offensive call? Like, you bring 3 tight ends in the game, everything looks tight, bunched up. We're going to mash you, run the football, run a little bit of play action, sneak him out of the backfield, and find him down the field. Nice job by this offense, showing one thing, showing run, and then throwing the football down the field.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Stepping to the right. Now he's looking into the middle. Goes high to pull it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 9 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Trojans getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Buys a little time. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback, once he bought time, start. Roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Knight. Pulled down for the tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Iamaleava fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Put 6 on the board.
And it started with their offense. They put him in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw, moving away from pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Going long. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
There he goes. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, it's Knight. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. A give to Brown. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Woods. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Running inside, it's Woods. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job.
Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.